Today, we'll be talking about the Internet of Things and how Shick Esteve's Clarity Process Management is helping bakers not only collect data, but understand how to analyze it to streamline their operations. So, Jason, just a few years ago, the big thing was data, and bakers were able to collect all kinds of information. But we've learned that data without analysis is pretty much just numbers on a page, right?
That's correct. The access to the data is nothing new, but the real advancement has been in the user interface and preventing that analysis paralysis with overwhelming amounts of data with no context. And so with the Clarity suite of software, we've created a very user-friendly dashboard that takes the analysis out of it for the baker and provides them with exactly the information that they need to make the appropriate decisions.
One thing that I have found really interesting about Clarity Process Management is this ability to control the process end to end. So can you talk a little bit about how Clarity is able to help bakers understand their data to help with the entire process?
Yeah, absolutely. And you hit on an important aspect of this. Process management software has been around for a number of years. And, it's really your recipe management, your lot tracking, your production scheduling, your batch reporting, those types of things. And they were great to allow bakers to understand exactly what was going into the mixer and at what temperature, what amounts. When it comes to data management, we're really giving great visibility into the overall health and wellness of the system and the process overall. By monitoring the pieces of equipment and the process parameters, we can provide predictive analytics with regard to maintenance. If we're starting to have process excursions because equipment is either falling out of calibration or is reaching end of life, really allows bakers to understand end to end in the system that's delivering the ingredients, what is that exactly is happening and what they can do to maintain peak operational efficiencies.
So then that's the other thing that I think is really interesting is the ability to do this in real time. So can you talk to me a little bit about the real time aspect of Clarity and what some of those benefits are?
Yeah, absolutely. So really, speed of communication has really improved our ability to collect and display real-time data. Modern communication protocols, Ethernet IP, IO-Link, various others have really provided reliable, stable, very fast communication platforms. Then the ability to aggregate and display that data within the user interface allows a baker to truly be watching real time exactly what is happening with each piece of equipment within the system.
What does Shick Esteve provide in terms of security when offering real-time data solutions?
Both the process management software and the data management software are completely secure platforms. We work with each customer's IT department to make sure that we are implementing not only our own security protocols, but theirs as well. So it's consistent with what they've determined as safe and secure access for any of their business data.
How does Clarity's data management sort of help maintain the equipment side of ingredient handling?
Right. So really when we started discussing Internet of Things and Industry 4.0, it was new and a lot of bakers had a hard time understanding their value proposition. The simplest value proposition at this point, beyond all of the myriad of other features and information available, is preventative and predictive maintenance. So by aggregating and displaying this data in a very simple to use and understand format, bakers can understand when certain portions of the system are nearing end of life. Filters are a common item that needs to be changed on a regular basis, but they're often overlooked because things are very quiet when they're operating as new, and it's very quiet when they're nearing end of life. They don't make noise. So you need visibility to understand when it's time to change those to maintain optimum system performance. We can also create actionable items. Again, with today's technology, it's very easy for us to send emails, send texts, send phone calls. We can actually integrate with a baker's on-site maintenance software to create actionable items in the form of work tickets. So it's really not just another alarm. I think that's important for people to understand. It's not another blinking red light that operators have an opportunity to ignore. We're providing very specific information about what needs to take place within a set period of time to maintain optimum operation.
So that kind of goes right along with that idea that data without analysis is nothing but numbers. So a blinking red light really is noise unless a baker is given the tools to know what to do when the red light blinks, right?
No, that's correct. And that's really where we've spent a lot of our time in development of the platform, is to create actionable information, not just information for the sake of it, not just something that could be dismissed or ignored. We're providing you with the information and the action that needs to take place to make sure you maintain your highest operational efficiency.
So what I'm hearing is that while clarity can make life easier for a baker, this isn't a set it and forget it kind of situation. This is more of a tool to help them understand the information and know what to do with the information in order to make their lives better. So how has it been received in the marketplace? What are some of the customer reactions that you're hearing?
Yeah, it's eerily similar to what happened with process management software a decade ago, 15 years ago, where we're blessed to be in the baking industry with a lot of really wonderful traditional customers. But sometimes in a traditional environment, we're slower to adopt new technologies. And I would say in the baking industry in the last 6 to 8 months, we've seen a steep increase in not just the level of interest, but the interest in implementing on-site with an understanding of exactly how it will benefit them.
If a baker's interested in learning more about clarity process management, what's the easiest next step?
Certainly, they could access our website at shickesteve.com. We have a lot of information available on that website. We've got videos and tutorials, collateral available. You can reach out to us at info@shickesteve.com and let us know that you're interested in learning more about the Clarity suite of software, and we'll certainly swiftly follow up and understand a little bit of where bakers may be coming from, so that we can present the information in a format that makes sense to them.
Okay, that sounds like a really easy point of entry. And those are all my questions, Jason. And I just thank you so much for taking time to talk to me today about clarity process management.
Well, absolutely, Joni. It's great to connect with you. And as we're saying to all of our friends and colleagues these days, I look forward to an in-person opportunity for these interactions.
The feeling is mutual, Jason. Thank you again.
All right, thanks, Joni.